What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. So in Among Us, you can choose between two paths. You could either be good or evil. We have the crewmates who represent the good, but even their small size should not be ignored. Because even though the imposters are known to be these powerful creatures who have the power to destroy entire worlds, good always triumphs over evil. But even some imposters have boundaries and don't agree with their ruler's actions. And I'm talking about Bluee, a creature that was turned into an imposter with the rest of his family, and wants to hopefully one day save not only his family, but his brother Red, who is also known as the Supreme Imposter. An imposter so powerful that even the crewmates fear him because of his great leadership with the imposters. And Blue's on a mission to put an end to all of this. And before we get any further into this video, if you enjoy my content and want to see more, let's try to hit our like goal of 25,000 likes. That way I know that you want to see more of these type of videos. And if you want to be part of the Chari family, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. That way you won't miss out on any of my new videos. But now let's begin with the story of Bluee, Red's brother. So in the world of Among Us, we have several imposters. Some may be small, and some may be massive. But the one thing that they share in common is that they want to take down the crewmates, no matter what. The imposters want to have control of the entire universe, and the crewmates want to have control as well. But one side wants to do the good, and the other side wants to do the bad. So neither side seems to agree, or even want to split up the universe. They want it all to themselves. The crewmates know that letting the imposters have control of the universe could end pretty bad for any creatures that can be found on other solar systems or other nearby galaxies. And the crewmates want to make sure that all life is protected, not just theirs. Which separates them from the imposters, who are selfish creatures that only think about destruction and what benefits them. But not all imposters have this mindset. There are some that have boundaries, such as Bluee, who most of you know as Red's brother. Bluee wants to hopefully one day save his brother Red, because both of them weren't evil. Their lives changed because of Dark and Chrono. So if you know anything about Red's story, let me sum it up. Chrono was flying around space and found this planet that was filled with life. This was the home of Red and his family, which included Bluee. Chrono decided to unleash a massive heat wave that burned the entire planet, which is why you can still see some of the flames till this day. This planet is also known as Polus' sister, because both planets are close to each other and looked very similar. The entire planet lost all of its oceans and the wildlife. Almost nothing was alive. But Red's family somehow managed to survive under these harsh conditions. Bluee and Red were really close. They were both brothers and Red was the oldest. So Bluee always looked up to his older brother. He loved everything about him, his leadership in the family, and his strength. Bluee wanted to be like his older brother, but he had his doubts that he wasn't good enough. But Red always believed in Bluee. He knew that Bluee had the most potential in the family. Bluee was dedicated and always listened to Red. And Red knew that his little brother would one day be as great as him, because he was gonna do everything in his power to show Bluee the right path. After the planet was put up in flames, there was hardly anything to eat for Red and his family. So Bluee and Red were sent out on missions to look for any food or water that the planet may still have. They would find little critters and send them back home. for them to eat and for the rest of the family. Blue and Red both wanted to leave the planet and no longer wanted to be there. They both knew that in order to survive, they were going to have to find a way to leave the planet, which is very unlikely. But hey, one can dream. But these dreams would soon come to an end for all of them. Both Blue and Red were out looking for food and water, and it was getting late, so they went back home to reunite with the rest of the family. But when they finally made it home after a long walk, they saw something come from the sky. They both didn't know what it was, up until he appeared, which was this green alien creature, also known as Dark. Red and Blue couldn't believe it. Who is this mysterious creature? And why is he here? Red believed that this creature was here to save all of them, but Blue had a feeling that that wasn't the case. So Blue tried to have a talk with Red, but Red wouldn't listen. Dark then used his psychic abilities on Red and his family, which included Blue, and this turned them into imposters. So they were no longer these friendly creatures. They now only had one goal, which was to take down the crewmates. And you may be wondering how Dark even knew they existed. Well, that's because they managed to survive Chrono's massive heat wave. And Dark knew that in order to defeat the crewmates, they needed strength. And that's what they got with Red and his family. Dark would go on to control Red and promote him as one of the leaders of the imposters. Dark gave Red and the rest of his family the ability to transform into just about everything. And Red was obsessed with this new ability. He sparked so much fear across every single crewmate, but Blue was an outsider. Even though he was sent with his brother to take down the crewmates, Blue never really did anything. Even though he has no heart, he still had boundaries. And Blue soon realized that his brother's life was ruined because of Dark, and he wanted to have his brother back. Because he knew that Red wasn't always evil. He spent the majority of his life with Red. This was not Red. This was someone else. And he wanted his brother back. So Blue decided to leave the imposters and join the crewmates, and was hoping to receive help from them to save his brother Red. And one of the crewmates that he approached was Shari, a well-known crewmate in all of Among Us. And now they're on a mission to save Red from the imposters. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more, make sure to drop a like down below. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you want to support a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to this channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that are found on my channel.